Good morning, students. I hope you all are well and staying safe at home. Today, we are going to read chapter number 15 of our SST book, Advancements in Science. And in this chapter, we will learn about medical instruments, miraculous medicines, life-saving machines, prevention of diseases. Today, science has so much of involvement in our life that it is really hard to imagine life without it. It has made our life easier and simpler. That is so true. Science has played a great role in our daily basis life. We are so much blessed that we are using so much things that science has invented. Science has made our life easier and simpler. In older days, we used to grind spices, chutney by hands. Now we can do all these activities. We can do all these things in few seconds. We used to wash clothes by hands. Now we just put the clothes in machine and switch the button on and it is done. And science has done so much in the medical line also. So in older period, people were unaware of many diseases and died due to lack of proper medical treatment. There were not proper medical treatment at that time. Now the times have changed. We are able to diagnose diseases and even find cure for them. In this chapter, we will learn about some medical instrument, medicines, and prevention of diseases. Medical instruments. The instruments used to diagnose, treat, study, and prevent a disease are called medical instruments. Stethoscope. Whenever you get ill and visit a doctor, you must have seen the doctor diagnosing you with the stethoscope. The word stethoscope is derived from the two Greek words stethos means chest and skopos means examination. It is an instrument used to hear the heartbeat and breathing of a person. A French physician named René Laennec invented the first stethoscope in 1819. You must have seen stethoscope. Whenever we get ill, we visit a doctor and we have seen a stethoscope around his neck. So doctor used stethoscope to check the heartbeat and breathing of a person. A stethoscope has a long tube with two earpieces and one chest piece which is placed on the chest. It amplifies the sound of the heartbeat so that it can be easily heard by the doctor. A stethoscope has a long tube with two earpieces and one chest piece which is placed on the chest. When we get ill and when we visit the doctor, what a doctor does? A doctor use stethoscope and he put two earpieces of stethoscope in his ears and one keeps on patient's chest to hear his heartbeat or his breathing, how the patient is breathing. It amplifies the sound of the heartbeat so that it can be easily heard by the doctor. So what does stethoscope do? It amplifies the sound of the heartbeat. Clinical thermometer. How do we check the temperature of our body during fever? We use a thermometer. A clinical thermometer measures the temperature of a human body. It is measured in degrees Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius. Normal temperature of a healthy human body is 98 degree Fahrenheit or 37 degree centigrade. Normal temperature of a healthy human body is 98 degree Fahrenheit or 37 degree centigrade. So what a thermometer does? We use thermometer for measuring temperature of our body. So we use thermometer when we get ill. When we have a fever, we use thermometer to check our temperature. So normal, it is measured in degrees Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius. Normal temperature of a healthy human body is 98 degree Fahrenheit and or 37 degree centigrade. Temperature beyond this means fever. So when the temperature goes beyond this, it means you have fever. In earlier times or before the invention of thermometer, body temperature or fever was checked by feeling the pulse or touching the body. You must have seen the Bollywood pictures. In those pictures, in those movies, you have seen a doctor checking pulse of a patient. So in older time, how the temperature was measured? It was measured through the pulse or touching the body. A thermometer is put in the armpit or under the tongue for a few seconds to get an accurate reading of the patient's body. This information becomes helpful for the doctor to treat the patient. Thermometers have a scale marked with temperatures ranging from 95 degree Fahrenheit to 100 degree Fahrenheit. For Fahrenheit scale and 35 degrees centigrade to 42 degrees centigrade for Celsius scale. The thermometers may be analog type or digital. Analog thermometers consist of a mercury filled bulb at the end of a glass tube. Digital thermometers are more convenient to handle. There are two types of thermometers, analog type or digital type. So analog type thermometers, in analog type thermometers you have to wait for the mercury to heat and then slowly rise to display the temperature, and digital thermometer provide fast result than mercury thermometer. So digital thermometers are very easy to use. They are more convenient to handle. Microscope. There are millions of living organisms which are unseen by unaided eyes. So there are millions of living organisms or bacteria when we see our hands, but we can't see them on our hand. But in reality, there are millions of living organisms. They live on our skin or on our body, but we are not able to see them. So invention of the microscope made these organisms visible. Tiny objects or organisms that are responsible for causing diseases could be seen clearly and magnified through a microscope. So through microscope we are able to see these little or tiny organisms. So these organisms or bacteria are some of them are not as harmful. Some of them are good for our skin or for humans, but some of them are new to humans. So they may cause many diseases. So the invention of microscope is a very interesting story. Two spectacle makers put several lenses in a tube and noted that the object seen through it appeared enlarged. Two spectacle makers means two glass makers put several lenses in a tube and they noticed that object seen through looked enlarged. So it was called a flea glass and became very popular. Galileo studied this invention and further improved it. Over the years, the microscope transformed into an advanced model that is used today. The world of microbes or disease-causing germs came into light with the invention of microscope. They could now easily be seen, studied, and consequently the cure for these diseases also became possible. So the cure or treatment for many diseases became possible through the invention of microscope. Life-saving machines. With the advancement in science, scientists and doctors made machines that were more effective and proved to be useful in diagnosing and treating a disease. So, by the advancement in science, doctors and scientists have made so many effective machines to diagnose and treat a disease. So, they could now easily see and understand what happens inside the human body with the help of these machines. A fractured bone could be detected with the help of X-ray machine. Brain and other internal organs can be scanned and monitored with the CT scan and MRI. An unborn child's movement can easily be seen on a monitor screen with the help of ultrasound. So there are so many machines that are very useful in medical science, and we are able to see what is happening inside the human body. A fractured bone can be seen with the help of X-ray machine. CT scan and MRI help to scan and monitor to scan and monitor internal organs. An unborn child's movement can easily be seen on a monitor screen with the help of ultrasound. Miraculous medicines. After scientists and doctors understood about diseases, the next task was to find a way to cure them. Invention of medicines help in curing diseases. Let us know about some of these medicines which are very helpful to the other. So after scientists and doctors understood about diseases, so the next task was to find a way to cure them, to cure that disease. So invention of medicines helped in curing diseases. Chloroform. James Simpson was the first one to use chloroform in surgery. Chloroform makes a person unconscious. In earlier times, surgery was very difficult as the patient remained conscious during surgery, and it was quite painful for him. So nowadays, anesthesia is given to patient to make them unconscious. The early anesthesia used in surgery was chloroform. So in earlier time, chloroform was used to make person unconscious for his treatment or for his operation. Now anesthesia is given. So anesthesia makes a patient unconscious. The early anesthesia used in surgery was chloroform. Penicillin. An antibiotic is a chemical secreted by some germs which is capable of killing other germs. So an antibiotic is a chemical secreted by some germs which is capable of killing other germs. Penicillin is an antibiotic discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. Antibiotic usage prevented the growth of germs that cause diseases such as typhoid, plague, cholera, and tuberculosis. So penicillin is an antibiotic. An antibiotic is a major discovery in medical science, because antibiotics are needed for treating certain infections caused by bacteria. We rely on antibiotics to treat serious life-threatening conditions. So, and penicillin is an antibiotic discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. So, prevention of diseases. Advancement medicines have no doubt helped in treating and curing diseases. But as it is very well said, prevention is better than cure. Scientists have discovered some techniques which would prevent the disease from occurring. Let us learn about them. Vaccination. You must have heard about vaccination. When a child is born, he is given vaccination. So, Edward Jenner, an English physician, is credited with the invention of the first vaccine. So, Edward Jenner invented the first vaccine. For many centuries, smallpox devastated mankind. Jenner found something that was strange. For many centuries, smallpox destroyed mankind. So, Jenner found something that was strange. The milkmaids infected with cowpox never contracted smallpox. To prove his theory, he inserted pus taken from a cowpox pustule and inserted it into an incision on a boy's arm. So, So the milkmaid, those were what Jenner found. Jenner found something very strange, that those milkmaids who were infected with cowpox never contracted with smallpox. So to prove this, he inserted pus taken from a cowpox pustule, and he entered it into a boy's arm. He made a cut on a boy's arm and inserted cowpox pustule. So Jenner subsequently proved that having been inoculated with cowpox, the boy was now immune to smallpox. Today, smallpox have been completely eradicated from the world. Vaccines have been developed for many diseases like tuberculosis, typhoid, diphtheria, cholera, polio, and tetanus. So, vaccines have been developed for many diseases like tuberculosis, typhoid, diphtheria. So, a vaccine played a very major role in the medical science. So when a child is born, he is given vaccination. Pasteurization. Louis Pasteur, a French scientist, introduced the concept of pasteurization. This process involved heating of milk at very high temperature for a certain time period and then immediately cooling it at a very low temperature. This technique was helpful in killing the germs, and the milk thus treated was germ free. So, what is pasteurization? Louis Pasteur, a French scientist, introduced the concept of pasteurization. In this process, heating of milk at a very high temperature. So milk is heated at very high temperature and then immediately cooling it at very low temperature. This technique was helpful in killing the germ, so that all the germs are killed. The milk thus treated was germ free. The packed milk which we use today is also treated by the pasteurization process to prevent it from spoiling for a much longer period. So we use milk, packed milk like Amul. So the Amul milk is pasteurized milk. So antiseptics are chemical agents that slow or stop the growth of germs on external surfaces of the body. They help prevent infections. In earlier time, many people died of infected wounds after surgery. So Joseph Lister, a British surgeon, found that the wounds can be protected from infection by washing them with carbolic acid. He had discovered the first antiseptic. So antiseptics are chemical agents that slow or stop the growth of germs on external surfaces of the body and help prevent infection. To stop infection, we can wash the wound with carbolic acid. He had discovered the first antiseptic.